Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Firewood Doctor. Today I'm going to be loading up a load of pine for going out for delivery, first delivery out of this new wood yard. Plus I sold a 4-foot rack, which makes my job easier of putting boards under the legs of the 4-foot rack. So I got that to do. So yeah, yesterday I was not feeling that great. Get these boards out of the way here. I need those. Don't want to bury what I want to save for later. Besides, it's going to make it easier. Oh, that way I don't chuck them up, when I go into do the delivery. That's one of my favorite firewood channels. Says pine is fine. This customer just wanted pine probably because it's the cheapest I have. It's crazy. Some people don't want pine. I have no idea why. It always smells great in a fire. Some of this will be salvaged pine from the old wood yard, and some of this will be new stuff, so. Yeah, to do a face cord in here, it's like about pumped up a few inches above the sides of the truck bed. On the newer trucks, it's level to the bed sides. And this one, it's a few inches up. So it's been a while since I delivered to this customer. Well, I like this, being able to load up from the side instead of trucking from the end. I'm gonna have to build all my rows so I can, have 2 rows of pallets, one here, and then just load from the sides. I like that. Kind of stinks is I just stacked some of this too. You like to see it kind of sit around for a little bit, but you get an order to fill, you gotta fill it. Look how some of this is bone dry. going straight out. I don't have a whole lot of time. More rain is coming. Had some sprinkles already. Get this board out of here. I'll change directions. Upset board. If it wasn't for the wood in this rack that tipped over, if I could just somehow strap it, I could tip the whole thing up and it'd be perfectly stacked. Well, I gotta put this board under here anyway. There, that one will be fine. Then I gotta wiggle the board under this rack, which is going to be a challenge. Looks like to fix this, so I'm going to have to dump it. Keep the wood separated. A little tweaking. I got, then when these sell, or that sell some more bundles, bags, then I can fix that end. I didn't bring enough boards, short-sighted of me, to fix that, so all I can do is fix this one. But maybe these will sell and make it easier so I don't have to dump the wood. I'll have to bring the lawnmower tomorrow or the next day to mow around the racks. If I end up running a gas mower often enough, or running the electric mower enough, I'm going to get the maybe get a gas mower. Now to get that rack flipped up, get that stacked. I keep losing my pants here. And it's still a little tippy this one and that end, but it's not going to be sinking in anymore either. Alright. If I don't get that one refilled, but I get this stacked, that'll be good. Because rain is coming, I don't feel like doing soap. Oh, this pine is nice and dry. I might mix 50-50 the oak I split and this pine, because the pine will keep that oak burning. Or I could just stock it with pine. I haven't decided yet. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but the rack being sold made it easy. And I saw this one tipped over. I'm like, I know I gotta fix it. That forced my hand. Big change from yesterday's weather. 80 degrees of low humidity to close to 70 and sprinkling. Here's the tip. If you get careless and you have a knob like that, you can either stack it here on the end, or my preference on the bottom of the rack, so these nubs don't interfere. Now if I had something like a quick little small little battery saw with me, which I don't, I'd just zip that right off. That would be the preferred way to go. Preferred way to do it, I should say. Feeling much better than I did yesterday, or in your case, 2 days ago, or 3, depending on how this video falls out. Because I'm like still, I think 2 weeks ahead on video, so when this comes out, this happened like 2 weeks ago.
figured out what might have been wrong with me. It might have tennis elbow or something, that forearm injury here. No idea how I got that while I wasn't doing anything for 5 days, and then it starts up. Well, one way I could maybe justify putting that oak that needs to dry is that it's, well, you get a disc, because that would be $10 more if it was dry, like if I was delivering it. So you let me know what you think about that. Putting wood, semi-dry wood in the racks that's maybe 30-35% moisture for campfire wood. It needs to be at least 25. Burning in the house 20 or less. Let me know what you think about semi-seasoned wood in here. Then that's basically a discount from what I would charge for delivery. So a whole truckload of oak till the next load of logs comes in is $120. So this is basically 10 bucks, $5 or $10 off. So if someone wants a discount, I'm like, well, if there's a rack with a greenwood or something, or oak there, well, that's your discount, because for a full half cord, the rack would have to be another good 6 inches taller. So, and that would sell that for $70 in a full half cord rack. So, smaller quantities, more money. But what I'll do is I'll probably pick around the edges, the surface of the pile, to get enough wood to fill that rack of oak, or I'll get pine because I need pallets for stacking the oak. I have to go to the pallet store to get. I need to do that, so. Every time someone drives on the road behind the camera back there and think, "Oh, customer," oh, they just kept going. Yeah, this rack of pine is ready to go. Tell by the weight of the pieces. That, and there's basically no bark on this stuff. This came from the old wood yard, I think.
thinking just a few minutes ago when on a break about what Chris in the wood yard said about getting more making more firewood. Especially if the house is right next to the wood yard, man, I could get all kinds of work done. You know, I could work on days when I'm really feeling bad, you know, 5-10 minutes here and there. That would really boost production. On a day like this, I could stack some wood, go inside, nurse it in, you know, watch a show with my other half, and while I, you know, taking it easy, nursing the injury. On a day when I have my kid over, I could easily get more done, you know. I could I could stack wood here and there and stuff, you know. On a nice day, kid could be playing outside, you know, and then I'd be stacking wood and stuff, you know, or cleaning up debris and burning it, you know, having a campfire at home. Yeah. Instead, I gotta do what work I can when I can. Then when I leave the wood yard to go home, that's it for the day. Yeah, so I've been nursing the injury. Perhaps I started the day at, you know, before 8 o'clock out here, and now it's like almost 3, and I only did that one delivery, fixed the rack, and then I moved about a cord of wood. So by the time I get this done, it'll be about a cord. So overall, not too bad. Not what I wanted to have gotten done. I wanted to get through that whole pile of oak too. I could if I was had wood yard next to the house, but I got a lot of debris I got to clean up first before I go to stack that next batch of wood. I almost got through the first pile of splits, but I'm going to take off early to go check out the new toy. It arrived while I was it arrived at home while I was here, so you'll see that in the next video. And I gotta get that big chunk moved. So that means I have to cut that up, get those chunks moved over, and then go get more pallets so I can stack more oak here. And then I'll be, what I found out that works is when I was loading up the pine and restocking the racks, what I figured what works is have rows 2 pallets wide, and then have a space for the truck to get in between. 2 rows, 2 pallets wide, 2 rows wide, and basically all the way out. That makes it real easy loading from the side. little bugger. There you go. And I got going plenty early. I could have stacked that whole pile of splits. But when nursing an injury like tennis elbow, you got to be careful, because you could easily make it worse. And I figured the best approach was load up a load of wood like this and take, 15, 20 minutes off, whatever, half hour, whatever it takes, When I loaded up that load, I just loaded it up all at once, and then I was done. Then I took a little rest before I went to deliver it. Or was it I rested on the drive there because it's, 15 miles away. So I rested then, so and then on the way back, it got a good rest, and then I could start on fixing the racks. So I did that. That was number one for the day, fix the racks and restock. And 2, get that delivery done. Did it in reverse order because getting that delivery done was more important. Then if I ran into trouble with getting those racks moved, I wouldn't have to stop and then go load up and do the delivery, so I just load up, got the delivery out of the way. One person suggested with all that debris, there's a lot of kindling in there. Well, yeah, there is a lot of kindling if you want to spend an hour or two sorting through every little bit and piece. You might get 2 bags of usable kindling out of there. It comes down to how much time do you want to spend chasing an extra $10 or something. Maybe I could have pushed it to for all the scraps, I could have pushed it to maybe 4 bags. So say $20, you spend an hour of time going through all that. It isn't worth it. Yeah, if I had split wood right into a dump trailer with a conveyor or something, then sort through all the debris in it and pull the kindling out as I went, yeah, then it would be definitely worthwhile doing kindling, because I wouldn't have to bend over constantly to pick it up off the ground. Now we're talking repetitive back injury prevention here. So when digging through the pile, loading this, there aren't a whole lot of these in there. There's some that are like half that length to 3/4. I'll just put it in with the regular firewood. It's the sort and store that. it's worth the hassle. As much because that oak produce, especially the red oak, produce an insane amount of debris. A lot of shavings, a lot of it crumbles. I don't know what it is. Oak is the dirtiest wood, the red oak. It's good wood, splits easy, but man, does that make debris. And there also tend to be more dead standing logs, so it makes a, ash is not a brittle wood like red oak is. You could have dead standing ash and it splits beautifully, hardly any debris. Which is crazy. Like cherry, almost no debris. Hickory, almost no debris. So I might be done. Might be done buying big oak logs because of the debris from it. I tucked my shirt in. Hopefully I wasn't giving you a free show. If I did give you a free show, there's going to be some commenting edited out. So unless I turn that big wood into boiler wood, to me, it isn't worth it because of all the debris that comes to this maple. I'd rather deal with this tree service wood than all that debris, because I'm going to have hardly any debris cleanup from this maple. A little bark, chips from the saw, and that'd be about it, because there isn't going to be a whole lot of shearing debris. Red oak, but I gotta back up that red oak comment. It is, the shearing debris is the same as any other wood. It's the nature of it. When it gets dead or old, it crumbles, and the crumbling is what makes the debris. Otherwise, I love cutting that big wood more than I do that small stuff. But when it comes to handling the big wood, handling it sucks. I could go through, if I had small wood under 16 inch, I could split that wood twice as fast. So with that 12-way wedge, one and done. I don't have to split the big round, flip it over, split it again, flip the pieces back over the wedge. A 24-inch piece is going to take a while to do, and you got to keep flipping it over to resplit. So with the big wood, I would have to go to a box wedge machine to make that cost effective, from a time efficiency standpoint. Yeah, it's a little cheaper per cord, but you're going to spend a lot more time processing each piece. And then it's harder to chuck out of the way. It's just a pain to deal with. So yeah, unless I was going to turn that into boiler furnace wood, like a big box wedge or something, forget it. I'm probably done with that. With that stuff. Now tree service wood is different. Usually you don't get oaks that big. And if it is an oak, it's usually a live tree. The logs are dead standing typically, because anything decent and live goes for a saw log. Alright, almost done. Alright, I'll show you what I picked up from Nebraska Woodster, why he does what he does.
I picked this up because I was wondering why he has the back row way the heck out in front of the middle row than this row. Let's say, I'm like, duh, then he doesn't have to try to reach over this row when it's near the end, you know, easier to stack that up the height, run that out, and then run that out most of the way, you know, and then you could fill this row up. So yeah, that's probably my plan going forward, is when I stack wood. So that's it, folks. As you can see, yeah, I buzzed my hair off. Of course, my other half, she absolutely hates it when I do this, but you know, it feels more comfortable for me during the warm weather. So till next time, folks, take care, get out there, do something, have fun doing it.